fantastic fusion sample that I made in one of my classes. I just thought I'd do something a little bit more interesting with this one. This is going to be cut up into squares, 3.5 inches and 1 3/4 inches. First thing was just to square up the piece. The back of this piece is already completely fused. I actually made a mistake when calculating the initial measurements of my squares, so don't look so closely at the ruler. The final measurements were actually 3.5 inches and 1 3/4 inches square. I had to do a little bit of trimming. It was really a bit of guesswork as to how many large and small squares I was going to need. Then I cut all the squares diagonally. Then I had a lovely pile of interesting fused triangles. I then marked my background fabric into 3.5 inch squares. Then it was just a matter of laying down the triangles and seeing how many I had and did I have enough. And fortunately, I did. Sometimes you can be lucky. As the original small squares were half the size of the large ones, I knew that I could fit 4 into each of the squares that I'd drawn on the backing fabric. As these pieces were all fused and just placed down, there was no need for seam allowances. If I hadn't had enough little triangles, I just would have made the piece smaller. This was only an experiment, but I think it's working out quite well. Here's my first layout, but I played around with it a bit more and I came up with this second one, which I prefer. Then it was just a matter of ironing them all down. I used steam at this point because I wanted it to be permanent. Then I got to start the quilting, which is always my favourite part. I decided to do some concentric circles and straight lines. The circles I did on my Bernina Q20, and the straight lines I did on my Bernina 770. And here's the finished piece. I think it worked out quite well. I hope you enjoyed this variation on Fantastic Fusion, and if you haven't done the class, check out my website lisawaltonartist.com. Thanks for watching, and bye for now.